Good day, I'm Lorraine Mendez and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, July 17. Cabinet has approved $1.3 million to buy additional automated border control kiosks and upgrade existing ones. Information Minister Senator Ruel Reid says the money will be taken from the airport improvement fees that are collected at the island's two major international airports. The Passport, Immigration and Citizenship Agency PICA is implementing the kiosk project to reduce congestion at immigration and customs during peak periods. At the recent post-cabinet press briefing, Minister Reid revealed that approval was also given to spend approximately $7 million on the development of a pier in Port Royal. He says Cabinet approved the allocation for the supply, installation and commissioning of a seawalk floating pier to accommodate cruise ships. Cruise Ventures AS has been awarded the contract. The Stony Hill Health Centre will be upgraded and expanded to improve care to the nearly 2,000 patients it serves each month. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton broke ground on Monday for the start of the project.
If this facility wasn't here, people would end up at the hospitals. And the waiting time there, of course, would be challenged because it would just be difficult to respond. So it is appropriate that we have embarked on this project.
Approximately $59 million is allocated for the upgrading work, while another $20 million is set aside to purchase equipment. Coffee farmers across the island will now benefit from over 28,000 bags of newly formulated fertilizers. The product was specifically designed for application to coffee trees. It's to prevent and correct soil nutrient deficiency when used as part of a balanced fertility program. Agriculture Minister Audley Shaw says this is among the initiatives being implemented to help boost the coffee industry.
We're going to use fertilizer. We're going to get more productive, and we're going to work with the large and small. We're going to build a level playing field, and we are going to build back the coffee industry in Jamaica. That is my pledge to you as the Minister of Agriculture.
Government is partnering with Newport First and Jamaica Limited to distribute the coffee fertilizer to farmers, and several bags were handed over to the Agriculture Ministry recently. They're being distributed under the Fertilizer Assistance Supplies and Training FAST program, which was established by the ministry last year. Government will be using a newly released World Bank report as a planning tool to equip the Finance and Public Service Ministry with information and instruments to manage liabilities posed by natural disasters. The report is titled Advancing Disaster Risk Finance in Jamaica and suggests that on average, the country would need $16 billion annually to cover losses from natural disasters. It's estimated that $9 billion of that amount would be required to address hurricane damage to public and private buildings. Minister without portfolio in the Finance and Public Service Ministry, Favour Williams, says the government welcomes the proposals for creating a comprehensive disaster risk finance strategy that is specific to Jamaica.
I greatly appreciate the work that went into the analysis. It was rigorous, it's practical, and the roadmap is straightforward in its suggested implementation. We are now at that point where we seriously need to evaluate and implement a set of financial instruments that suit our needs and will provide resources for us to call on to assist with swift recovery.
Research by the International Monetary Fund, IMF, had indicated that since 1950, the Caribbean has been hit by 324 natural disasters. It showed that the economic impact of these events exceeded $22 billion over the period 1950 to 2016. Locally, Minister Williams says hurricanes have set back Jamaica's economic growth an average of about 2.5% of gross domestic product annually. And finally, the Jamaica Combined Cadet Force has received over $1.5 million in training equipment from the Education Ministry. The equipment was purchased under the Improved Safety and Security in Schools project, jointly supported by the Ministry and the USAID. The donation is to help efforts to expand the presence of uniformed groups in schools to reduce violence and antisocial behavior among youth. Among the equipment handed over are a printer, laptops, and a 50-inch television. The Jamaica Combined Cadet Force was established 75 years ago and is currently in over 80 high schools across Jamaica. There are plans to add another 75 schools to that list. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Lorraine Mendez. Thanks for watching.